Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Brandy Joy, your tarot reader and astrologer for the week of September 24th, 2018. And we are now in fall. So happy fall equinox or autumn equinox, however you'd like to say it, and happy full moon in Aries. So let's pull some cards. Woo! How's everybody doing this evening? I know we did not do a horoscope last Wednesday. I have had a very busy weekend and week, I should say, and I had a few family issues I had to go take care of. You know how family issues can come up and then you gotta kind of be there and do it. So I'm back. So hello everyone. Oh yes. Oh yeah. We've got the blessings of the beautiful moon with the Chiron, which is the wounded healer there. This is a very healing moon. It's also with the Venus station, right? That's going retrograde. So there's a lot of relationship stuff. There's a lot of healing stuff. I know quite a few people that are getting over some addictions right now, which is amazing. Just so many big transitions for people right now. And such a healing moon. So take advantage of this healing moon. It's just a wonderful time to do some good healing. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Donna. I have a little Halloween background for tonight. I am still in the process of putting up my decorations. So this is actually my roommate's poster here. And my roommate, Crystal, is just amazing. She has really cool art everywhere. So I was like, oh, well, I have my Halloween stuff here. So what is used for, you know, even though it's not quite October, we're almost there. Everybody's doing the Halloween decorations already. So a little Night of the Living Dead can be our interesting background. Oh, hello. Well, welcome. Yes, please choose A, B, or C. For those of you that know me already, you know this is pick a card. So you get to pick A, B, or C. Please go ahead and share this with your friends that might need a reading this week. I know a lot of people are kind of needing a little bit of support this week, a little bit of advice. I know I'm having to be there for a lot of people right now. Have a lot of people going through a lot of stuff. And so, yes, please feel free to share this. All right, I'm shuffling the cards. Yeah, it is April, right? Hello, good to see you. A, B, or C. Choose it while I shuffle these cards. So happy full moon in Aries, everyone. For all of you Aries out there, I know this is a big one for you. If you're cardinal, in fact, if you're Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, or Aries, this is a major full moon for you because we have a cardinal square going on. And we also have a cardinal full moon. So this is just a very good time to transition things, to start new things, to really heal with the Chiron aspect with it. So make sure you're using these energies. Do some good candle magic. If you're in my Vibe membership, you know we do sigil magic, so make sure you watch that. We've been doing a lot of ritual, which is wonderful for healing. Make sure you get through that alchemy work that I have up there because this is a great time to do it, okay? Next month, I'm going to do a tarot webinar for all of you. I haven't done one in a year. It's been since last October, I believe, since the last time I did a tarot webinar for everyone. So I will be doing that to celebrate the season of Scorpio and Halloween and the Day of the Dead. So we'll get there. Anyways, I have vibecourses.com if you do want to check that out to learn from me or with me in our membership. And for all of you that are just joining, please choose A, B, or C. Yeah, intense time for Libra for sure. You're cardinal. I'm having a little Moscato tonight. Are you ready for me to pull? Let's do this. Okay, one more quick shuffle. And ready? A. Ooh, the Chariot. If you chose A, this is a cardinal card. This is a card of Cancer. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice. Ooh, the Magician, and I just saw that a minute ago when I was shuffling. Funny how that always happens. Ooh, Four of Wands. If you chose A, I'm thinking this is a good week for you. This is a good week for you if you chose A. We'll see in a minute. All right, so B, you ready? Oh, thank you, April. Thank you for the shout out on the vibe courses. B, we got the sun. Woohoo. This is looking good, you guys. This is way better than last week. I think y'all did some work. Oh, temperance, nice. All right, B. Let's take a look at our third card for B. The High Priestess. Okay, I'm impressed. I am interested to see what comes through on this. Okay, C. Wow, got the card of victory. 6 wands. Okay. Well, all right, C's. We got the 7 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords. All right, so our C's are the ones that need the most advice, it looks. All right, move this out of the way. Now let's do this. Okay. Got a lot of major arcana for A's and B's. Okay, so if you chose A. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. If you chose A, we have the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot is a card of moving forward. Now, this is a card of ascension work, okay? So this is like the first stage of spiritual development. So here we have you standing in the middle between the 2 pillars of yin and yang, okay, energy. Now, we live in a dual universe here. We live in the yin-yang or black-white or good and evil or mercy and severity type of reality, right, in our 3rd dimension. So you are standing in the middle this week with decisions to make, and you are ready to make those decisions if you chose A, because you have the Chariot card. You are the charioteer. You are the one making the decisions and feeling like you finally have hit the point of making good decisions, better decisions for yourself this week. So this is actually a good card. It's a card of, it can be a card of marriage. It can be a card of commitment to higher spiritual development and just moving forward. Good energies for moving forward, for using those dual energies and bringing them into balance and going forward on things. So you're becoming a good decision maker this week, it looks, if you chose A. All right, so A, you are in a strong position. It's kind of like playing chess, and you're in a strong position and you've got, you know, all the moves to make. So you're in a good position if you chose A. In fact, it looks like this is a good time for you to really start manifesting good commitments, okay? Because you got the Magician card with the 4 of Wands. Now, the Magician card is a great card for having your elements balanced. Your temperaments are all balanced within you, right? And your will is now at the top and ready to move forward and to manifest. And then it's connected to the 4 of Wands, which is the first stage of commitment and spiritual development and work towards the future. So if you chose A, I'm thinking this is a good week for you. You're in a strong position, and it's time for you to start manifesting, make those commitments, and just keep moving forward this week. So I'm just seeing a good positive energy for you with this full moon in Aries. It's almost like a spin of the wheel in the right direction for you if you chose A. So if you're an A, you're definitely in a good position this week. You're in a better position than you have been. And it's time for you to really start using those energies and to keep thinking positive and to keep moving forward and to feel that strength of that Aries moon and feel that strength of that fire element and that cardinal manifestation work. So go ahead and do some really good spiritual work with this full moon. Do some, candle magic, do some sigil magic, do something that will manifest things for you in this whole next, we're in the middle right now. We're at the equinox. Okay, so we're now in the middle of the zodiac year. We just went through spring and summer, and now we're at fall through winter, which is like, it's almost like waxing and waning, right? So we've been waxing, and now we're going into the waning phase. So you're at this culmination point where things are changing. Okay, this is a time of transition right now, and this time of transition is just like a turn of the wheel. And so this is a good week for you. It's a good turn. So if you chose A, awesome for you. Looks like things are gonna be good and strong for you from the internal. So you're more resilient because maybe you've actually been doing some good spiritual work. Maybe you've been doing something right in your life that now things are going to start, really turning for the better. Okay, if you chose B, you've been feeling the unicorn. That's awesome. Like my unicorn. All right. If you chose B, we have the Sun card. And the Sun card is a wonderful card for good, positive energy as well. So if you chose B, you have the Sun. You are now riding towards the dawn, and so you are coming upon your path, and you're heading in the right direction. So again, if you chose B, this is a great week for you. You're seeing the sunlight, you're seeing the happiness, you're being optimistic, things are turning for the better for you. So if you chose B, you're in the same kind of boat as A in a lot of ways. Now, A was more about strength, but you're more about spirit. You're more about like this spiritual optimism, this like downloading of energy. And in fact, you got a lot of spiritual cards if you chose B, because we're seeing that this is like the Christ, right, within you, which is the pure soul energy, right? This is soul, and the soul is S-O-L, and there's also soul, S-O-U-L. And it's on the pure white horse with the red and the fire, right? So here we have a lot of soul energy, a lot of spiritual energy, that Christ consciousness, which is just a part of you that lights up the world, right? The healer, the manifester, this Chiron Aries energy is like really good for you. So you're using it in the right way this week if you chose B. Now, you also got Temperance and you got the High Priestess. Okay, so it seems as if it's like, oh, my connection's like going on and off. That's not good. But anyways, so soul development this week. Now you might be feeling, it looks here, like you need a little more patience with yourself, like you're trying to go too fast, and you're going to get a little ahead of yourself on your own development. So it's saying slow down just a tad and take your time with your meditations, take your time with your manifesting work, with your spiritual work. It needs to be a little bit tempered, okay, to really hit the right kind of alchemical change for you, the balance. Okay, so you've probably been like pushing a little bit if you chose B. So it's saying slow down, smell the roses, right? Feel your energy, feel yourself, breathe into it, take care of yourself this week with the Chiron energy. It's all about healing, it's all about nurturing, self-nurturing, taking care of yourself. So do that, okay? Don't feel like you always have to push. And this Aries full moon is a very, very fiery energy. You probably feel the fire, right? So temper it a little bit and go within and do the spiritual work, because here we have the psychic, we have the empath, we have the goddess Isis, the Virgo, the mighty mother here, and she is working with temperance and alchemy. So major transformation from the internal. This is what is going on with you this week. So this is awesome if you chose B. Spiritually, you are going through a spiritual development in a big way. So this is a good week for you. You're using these Aries energies and Chiron energies in the best way. So really great cards for A and B. Now C. All right, let's take a look at C. What we have here is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a card of victory, but it's victory on the external. So see, you're not quite where A and B are this week. You're more like, I'm doing good, but it's more like you're relying on how other people are seeing you, and they're relying on you a little bit. So there's a little bit of external reliance here. Okay, if you chose C, it's a little bit more like, how do people see me? Am I doing this right? And relying on the external just a little bit more than A and B. A and B are more doing the internal resilience work. And C, I'm seeing you a little bit more worried about what's going on in the external world. And so it's a good week, okay, because you have the victory card, which is, it's not that it's bad. It's just that when you rely on the external world, there's always going to be a lot of pain, and there's always going to be loss, and there's always going to be, you know, just let down, okay? So if you chose C, be careful with this energy, okay? Because, you know, you're feeling good this week, you're moving forward, but there's a little bit too much reliance on the external world. And so you need to go more internal if you chose C, okay? Because here we have the 7 and 5 of Swords, right? So, you know, you've been going through a lot of stress, a lot of feeling like negativity, loss, maybe just thinking about the past too much, maybe some nightmares, maybe just some stress surrounding you. But if you chose C, you've been going through a lot. And so this week you're feeling good with these Aries energies, but it's more of an external reliance. It's not really relying on your own internal resilience and feeling okay and feeling balanced. It's more about what you're putting out and then what you're getting back. And that can be a bit of a downfall, okay? So these are mental cards. These are cards about the mind. And so what it's telling you is to be careful here and to not rely so much on the external and start working on the mind more, because the mind is still trapped according to these cards. So if you chose C, you're still dealing with some trapped energies that you're not quite getting out and not quite letting out and not quite healing. Okay, and so these energies want you to do this Chiron work. These energies want you to go within and start healing and resiliency in the internal world. You know, going in and meditating and doing stuff to balance those different energies from within you. Because we all have the 4 elements, right? We have the fire, the passion, the inspiration from within, and then and that's drive, and that can go into negativity, right? And then we all have the emotional aspects, right? So those energies can be good or bad, whether they're emotional, whether they're mental. And then we have the earth energies, and the earth energies can also be good or bad, right? They can get out of balance. So they can be about making money and goals and leadership and maybe gardening and creating resources and things like that. But that can go into selfishness, and that can go into despair as well, because you can lose things in the physical world. And then we have not just, you know, fire, water, earth, but we have air as well. And this is the air element. And that air element can really get out of balance, because it can make you very analytical, very smart, be able to, you know, come up with solutions and rationalize and figure everything out. But it can also be very sharp. It can go down that negative path like that. And so that's why I teach you guys all that alchemy and work with like internal reprogramming. And in April, you had shared that one article with everyone in our Vibe membership. Well, not in our Vibe membership, but in our Vibe Tribe community on Facebook. Thank you for sharing that. You know, that's what we were talking about in our classes in alchemy, is reprogramming the mind is so important. And if you're a C, you need to work on that. You need to work on reprogramming. You need to go in and you need to cleanse and do some tantra and some clearing of the chakras and opening up the aura and expanding the aura, you know? So really work on that if you chose C. Get in there. Do some good cleansing. Do some good clearing. And if you're feeling like you need support, jump into Vibe courses at least for a month and go through some of the alchemy work, you know? It's a membership, so you can always jump in, you can always jump out, whatever you want to do. So thank you everyone for joining me. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, I skipped. That's because somebody was calling me, and I'm on my phone now. I stopped using my computer. I'm trying out the phone for a little while and see if that works better for all of you. I was having some issues with the computer, and I felt like it was too grainy. So I think this might be a little bit better. So y'all have to give me feedback and tell me if you prefer the phone that I'm using now or the computer that I was using. So yeah. Thank you everybody, and this will be posted in a little while, so feel free to share it with your groups and your friends, and I'll also post it on YouTube. So, all right, bye for now. I'm Brandy Joy. Thanks for joining. See you Wednesday night, and see you Tuesday night if you're in Vibe membership, because Tuesday night, tomorrow night, is our night when we're doing the Banishing Ritual of the Hexagram, the final lecture on theory, and actually talking more about the practice and how you all are doing with it. So jump in if you're not in there. Oh, yeah, you do need to clear then. Yeah, health stuff for sure. Clear. Yes, absolutely. Wonderful. All right. Hey, jump in Discord for all of you in Vibe membership. I want to hear from you. Including all of you, I see you right here that are in there. Okay, bye.